What's up, y'all? This the main one, Zilla Fatu. Happy Fatu Friday, man. This vlog, we're gonna be talking about my prison experience. And we're gonna be talking about my third day in there that I almost died, bruh. Yeah, that's right, I almost died. Crazy, right? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe right now. And enjoy. Alright, man. Before all this wrestling, all this social media, the main one was locked up at 16 years old for an aggravated robbery case. And I done got transferred from juvenile to the big boys, Texas State Penitentiary. I was locked down at Clemens Unit down there in Brazoria County. And yeah, I went down there. I went to go do my 10-year sentence that the judge gave me. And it was crazy, man. It was crazy. I remember getting there. We was on the chain bus. I was shackled up to somebody else. I was real nervous. Didn't know what to expect. Didn't know what was going to happen. I just remember getting off the chain bus and they gave us a tour of the whole prison. And I remember walking. It was this long ass walk, bro. Long ass walk till we got inside. And I remember getting there, you can hear everybody screaming. Like, oh, the new inmates pulled up. We got some newbies that pulled up. And yeah, I got there. We went to a place in a facility called the UCC, which is considered like classification. They're gonna determine where to put you at. You get to know what pod you're in. You get to know if you're a trustee, if you're eligible for to be a trustee on the trustee camp or wherever they want to put you. I went in there, you know, they read me my case, and basically they was like, well, this your first day here. And since you're a wild P, we can't put you with the regular general population because you're still 17 and you're a wild P. Now have in mind, when I pulled up, everybody was saying, why are you here? You're a wild P. They shipped off all the wild Ps already. And I was like, well, I'm confused. So supposedly before I got there, there was another, you know, wild P, and supposedly, you know, he got raped. You know what I'm saying? So they end up shipping off all the wild Ps to a different unit. Now have in mind, I'm at UCC and I'm hearing all this, and it's like, it's crazy because I was just really confused. I didn't know what was gonna happen. And I was like, well, they can do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? I'm already in prison. I didn't care where they put me at. I just wanted to do my time and go home. But yeah, they end up taking us to medical. When you get there, you gotta do like the physical, you gotta do the blood work. So I remember sitting in the medical for like a couple of hours. And bruh, like when I say this is the first time that I was like, damn, like I gotta do something or I gotta like find a way to protect myself. This was one of those moments, bruh. And I remember they came out with somebody on a stretcher. And bro was like bleeding. He was fucked up, like he was unresponsive. And I remember seeing that, I'm like, damn, like, is this what it's like? This what my life gonna be like? And then I remember thinking to myself, like, man, this is it. Like, this is what all my actions led to. This was the consequence. And the feeling wasn't good, man. It sucked. It sucked because I missed my friends. I missed my family. I wish I had my freedom. I missed everything. You know what I'm saying? Missed high school prom. I missed all that. And then I had to shake back because I'm like, man, I'm in prison. I gotta be strong. I gotta, you know, I gotta be strong. I just gotta, you know, keep my head up and go through whatever God put me through. So I remember seeing that and I was like, damn, I gotta work out. Cause I can't let nobody body me in there. You know what I'm saying? I can't let nobody just push me around. And I remember whenever they took us to our cells, the first thing I did was start doing push-ups. And have in mind, at this time, I hated working out, bro. I hated push-ups. I hated pull-ups. I hated anything that had to do with health, bro. I did not like it at all. I did not like it. And I remember, bro, I did like damn near 1,000 push-ups that day, bro, my first day in there. But fast forward, 48 hours later, this is my third day in prison, man. My third day in prison. We were just chilling. It was like around after lunchtime. They done brought us our lunch. I got done eating. Have in mind, man, I didn't even have no utensils. You know what I'm saying? I had to eat with my hands. And I remember right after that, there was a inmate I was getting into it with the guard. It was something about him like trying to use the phone, and the guard wasn't trying to like let him use the phone. And I remember there was a lot of commotions going up. Have in mind, I'm on the first row. There's 4 rows, and I'm on the first one. So anything that the second row or the third row or the fourth row they throw down, it comes like right in front of my cell. Long story short, bro, I just remember it was quiet, and all I heard was fire, 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 fire. And then, bro, I get up, and then I look, I ain't see no fire. I ain't see nothing. And then next thing you know, like a couple seconds later, bro, a big ass mattress. It's the same mattress that we get in there in prison. It was a big ass mattress that just right there in front of my cell, and it was on fire. Like it done went from the red fire to like the black smoke. And at that time, bro, I was just looking at it. I was like, damn, like they putting stuff on fire in here. Like, how are they able to do that? In my head, I was thinking like, how are they able to put something on fire? They don't give us no tools. They don't give us none of that. And I didn't pay no mind to the the fire. I just thought, okay, boom, they about to come put this mug out. Bruh, they did not come put this mug out. The crazy thing is there was another window across from me. So imagine my cell right here, the mattress that's on fire is right here, and then there's a window. Well, that window, it was blowing wind inward. So it literally took the fire and the smoke, blew it in my cell, and then it started filling up my cell with nothing but black smoke. And then, bro, I got to the point where I'm grabbing the bars and I'm shaking the bars, telling the guards to open it up, like open the gate up. I'm trying to get out. Nothing. Like there was nobody could say anything. Everybody on the first row, we shaking the damn doors and letting them know we couldn't breathe. And then next thing you know, bro, I looked around. Have in mind, when I'm trying to like see, I couldn't even see that much. The only thing I seen was like a toilet. So in my head, I'm like, damn, they got water down there. I need breath. Bro, I ended up, I know. I ended up putting my head in the toilet, trying to, get that extra grasp of air. And I was able to do so. And then I had to flush it. Because when you flush it, the water goes down and then, a brand new water comes up. So when I flushed it, I was able to get that extra air. And then right after that, I just remember my vision was blurry and it was just, bro, it was pitch black. Like in my cell, pitch black. And then all I remember was I go back to the gate and I start shaking it. And then I start getting weaker and weaker. And then like by the grace of God or I don't know, my dad was there. Bruh, the gate ended up, it opened last minute. Like damn near, I feel like I was about to pass out. The gate finally opened up and bro, like I fell to the floor, bruh. And I remember like trying to breathe and the guards and shit, they finally came. Like minutes later, bruh, after everybody screaming and making hella noise, they finally came. They was like, what's wrong? I was like, bruh, I know y'all see this fire. But have in mind, that's what's going through my head. I couldn't even talk because there's so much smoke going in my nose and coming out my ears, bro. It was so nasty because I had like black liquids coming out my nose. I had black liquid coming out my ears. I damn near was crying like the black smoke, and it was hard for me to breathe. And I remember the guard was so stupid. He was like, "Oh, what happened?" Like, dummy, if you put 2 and 2 together, you would know what happened, bruh. This how I know the system is hella corrupted, because shit like that, like, it shouldn't even be, happening. But anyways, I remember they ended up taking me to medical, and tell me why, bruh, they just gave me an Advil and gave me like a cup of water, and they was like, "Oh, you good, we gonna send you back." And I remember going back, my cell was still dirty, My cell was still, pitch black from the smoke. My mattress was messed up. My sheets was messed up. I didn't even have no commissary because I just got there, and my toilet was messed up. Everything was messed up in my cell, bro. And I just remember like cleaning my cell, and then I'm like, damn, I almost died, bro. Like, and I said it with a laugh, but it was like, it's crazy. I almost died in this mud. My third day, I almost died. And I'll never forget that. I'll never forget this, bro. I'll never forget this. I remember it like it was yesterday, for real. And I remember that day forward, I had to be on my P's and Q's at all time. I had to learn the hard way. I had to figure it out. At 16 years old, 17 years old, 18, 19, 20, I had to figure it out all on my own. And I did, man. But yeah, I thought that would be, not a dope experience, but just a crazy experience I thought I should share with you guys, man. Stay tuned. We got some more stories on the way, bruh. More stories on the way, bruh. I still can't believe I almost died in the pen, bruh. Still can't believe it. But we here though. You feel me? We here though. You know what I'm saying? Real quick before we wrap this up, I just want to talk to all my brothers and sisters out there that's dealing with the system, or if you currently dealing with them, or maybe you know what I'm saying, you dealt with it in the past and now you're trying to move on. I'm telling y'all, man, make sure you guys stay out the way. You feel me? The free world is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I share all this experience not to glorify being in prison. I just share this to let you guys know this shit ain't no joke, bro. And it sucks. It sucks being locked up away from your family, your friends. It sucks. Now, if you want to do that, cool. You can stay your ass in there. But me, I just want to inspire you guys, let you guys know, bruh, going to prison is not the way. Being out here in the free world, take care of your family, getting a job or a 9 to 5, take care of your kids, doing the right shit when no one looking, having fun, and having a genuine heart. That's where I feel was cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Was player to me. You feel me? All that other stuff, being in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Going to jail, in and out of jail, that shit lame as hell. Like, I promise you, that shit lame. Those for you that's on parole, probation, or whatever, make sure you finish that. Alright? Finish that shit. And I promise you, you're gonna feel better afterwards. Because if you keep messing up, and you keep messing up, they gonna spit on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So you don't wanna do that. Stay out the way, bruh. Listen to your PO, get all that shit figured out, and then you can do whatever, what you want to do. Go ahead. Lock in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We going to wrap this mug up. And hey, to all my boys out there that's in the prison, if you watching this right now, you better stay out the way, boy. You better stay out the way.